When you pull your Manfrotto tripod out of the bag, you will find the tripod with the arm attached, and in the side compartment you'll find an Allen wrench and an item list. The tripod system is made up with two main parts, the tripod, or the legs as some call it, and the fluid head, where the camera sits. The fluid head has the following features: tilt lock, pan lock, tilt drag, pan drag, tripod arm, camera plate balance adjustment, and the lock knob, and the camera plate release knob. And the tripod or legs has the following features: the legs, stages, stage locks, spreader locks, feet, and claws on the bottom of the legs. Now roll the tripod over and disengage the safety clips holding the legs together. Spread the legs of the tripod out until the spreader is flush with the floor. To adjust the spreaders, turn right to tighten and left to loosen. The spreaders can be adjusted to lower the base of the tripod to allow the camera a better shot at a lower angle, or provide better support when the tripod is at the normal height. Next, take the arm out of the bag if it is not already attached to the tripod. Put it either on the left or right side of the tripod head with the 3/8 connectors. These two connecting sites are used for connecting the arm, LED lights, or a monitor. Before placing the camera onto the tripod, you want to make sure that the legs are at even length. To adjust the legs, place one hand onto the head of the tripod and the other use freely to readjust the legs to the same length. Next, unlock the plate lock and push the red release knob for the camera plate on the tripod head and attach it to the base of your camera with a simple twisting motion. However, make sure it is the correct hole, as there are usually more than one for various tripods. Make sure it is not super tight, otherwise it will strip the camera plate out. Pro tip: use a nickel or a quarter for tightening or loosening the plate from the camera. As you place the plate on, you will want to make sure that the arrow on the bottom of the plate faces the lens in the same direction on the tripod head. Also take note of the little spring on the bottom of the plate. This is used to add extra stability when the camera is mounted onto the tripod. Push the camera and the plate on the tripod head until you hear a click. Once you hear the click, loosen the tilt and pan locks and zero out the drag locks, so you can get an accurate balance of the camera so it will not be front or back heavy. Once this is complete, adjust the camera plate forwards or backwards as a second step for balancing. Then lock the plate lock and balance the tripod head by placing one hand on the camera and the other at the base of the half ball plate after locking the pan and tilt locks. Turn the base of the half ball head right or clockwise to tighten and left or counterclockwise to loosen and adjust the level of the camera. You will see on the back of the fluid head a level system consisting of a bubble level. You want the air bubble to line up with the center of the circle to make sure the fluid head is level. To tear down the tripod, simply unlock the plate lock and push the release knob by pulling the camera backwards. Take the plate off the camera and place it back onto the tripod with a small arrow matching the arrow on the tripod head, then lock the plate lock. Collapse the legs by having one hand on the tripod head and the other to unlock the leg locks. Once the legs are collapsed, make sure the spreaders are back to their original length. Then gently pull upwards on the spreaders to collapse the tripod fully. Then lock the tripod safety locks and readjust the arm to be flush with the tripod. After that, place the tripod head first into the tripod bag and zip it up. Some safety tips to consider when operating the Manfrotto tripod are: always have one hand on the tripod head to prevent it from falling and causing injury to yourself. Number 2, check for drifting of the legs. You can test for the drifting by setting the tripod up normally and gently pushing down on the head of the tripod. If the leg does not drift, you are fine. However, if it does, simply take the wrench and tighten the screw on the back of the lock. When adjusting the leg lock, make sure you unlock it before adjusting, and redo the same procedure until the leg does not drift anymore. And that is the basics for the Manfrotto tripod. Thank you.